in that way though in America, to some extent.
Nah, you have to choose a side. That's what's going on in America. So it's different, you know, and we gotta look at it. There's not a lot of
discourse between the two sides either.
It's not. It's not. It's a black and white thing, and it should not be like that. That's why I say it shouldn't be like that.
I think people should be civil and cordial to one another, but people really forget the meaning of being in America. And America was founded on basically being the land of the free. But the land of the free had slaves until like the mid 1800s. So how the fuck is that the land of the free, bro?
It's never been the land of the free.
Exactly, but bro,
the blacks gotta understand.
Bro, look. So basically it's like basically this whole country was built on a lie.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I'm not free. I'm a slave.
This whole country.
What the fuck y'all talking about?
This whole country is built on a business. I'll tell you like this. Let's just say my point of view, right? When Christopher Columbus first came here, he tried to bargain with the Indians.
Fuck Christopher Columbus.
Just hear me out. He tried to bargain with the Indians. That's how I look at it. When he couldn't bargain with the Indians, they already had military force. The Europeans had military force already. Way more than every other country. Right? So now we have military force. We try to tell y'all like, we gonna do this, we gonna work with y'all and shit. They did work with them at the end. Because why? They're all the same skin color. You feel me? They was trying to work with them, but the Indians wanted their own shit. That's why you have reservation. You have certain places that it's Indian owned. You can't do nothing about it. You feel me? You could go on the Indian reservation, they could kill you and that shit for nothing. Nobody would charge that man. Nothing. Because that's his place. That's his land. Some people stood for that. And Christopher Columbus they didn't give a fuck. Alright, now we come here, we try to work with our own kind. Our own kind can't do it. You know what? We will go get people to work for us. And this is why the black people don't understand. We sold our own kind. For copper, whatever the fuck it was. Raw material, guns. You get what I'm saying? Shit we never had. Yeah. This is why I look at the black community. If you look at the black community nowadays, we always boasting for shit that if I have it, you don't have it, I feel better than you.
Exactly, bro. It's always a competition, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Right. Something is always everything is a fucking competition, bro.
And it's shitty because there's always gonna be that nicer car, that nicer fucking jacket, you know?
And that nicer wallet.
Yeah.
And then it's just this repeating cycle of bullshit.
That's where we going through. And
why are people being competitive when if we all work together?
It's gonna be hard.
Things would really be better.
It's gonna be hard.
But a lot of people are selfish in that aspect because they have all this wealth, but they aren't sharing it with nobody.
The pandemic. You want to know what the pandemic did to us? It make us realize who the fuck we are.
Yeah.
Meaning, stay to your fucking self for 2 weeks
and
open your eyes and see who the fuck you are. You know? That's what the pandemic did to us. And as soon as the pandemic did that to us, we black people start saying, oh, they're killing us. They've been killing us. We've been slaves. It's not a black and white thing, but in America, technically black people came here to work. At a certain point, they feel like they don't want to work anymore. They were strong enough to say, either we go back Africa or we gonna stay here. We gonna do it for ourselves. We don't want to work for you anymore. You get what I'm saying? And they had that opportunity. They were strong enough to get that freedom. But still, they didn't realize the situation they were in. Yeah. You know? They didn't realize that as a black man or as a white man, guess what? I'm on your land, all right. You my boss already. I don't got nothing to say. It's either I work, I make my money, and I go take care of what I have to take care for myself because I already stood up for myself. Now you have to pay me. I have free education in America. I tell you, anywhere else in this world, you have to pay up front before you go to school. The pandemic make us realize that who we are, how we need to stay to ourselves. And that 2 weeks of don't go outside made us realize that shit. But then we try to blame other people. You killing us. You doing this. No. The police kill white people too.
They do.
But at the end of the day, we are dumb. We are focused on the media. So America give you what you live by. We're going to show you a lot of people getting killed. We're going to show a lot of black men getting arrested. You understand? And then we're going to show a white man getting out of jail. It's going to hurt your feelings. It's going to make you come down. You feel me? It's going to belittle you. And that's where the BIM, the Black Lives Matters, this protest and all of that shit coming out of nowhere, bro. And we don't see that. We don't, as individuals, white, black, we don't even see that. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I talk a lot, but I'm a different kind of breed. And the way I view the world and human beings is different.
It's a unique perspective, man.
Yeah. You have to know where you stand at in life.
He's an OG. I'm telling you OG, bro. You know that shit. You know that shit. Bro. It's the OG right here.
We just gotta know the perspective. You know, we gotta know where we coming from. We gotta know where we headed. We gotta know if we have to work with each other, because the white man did not deny our rights.
We did.
Exactly. You get what I'm saying? The white man didn't say no because you white. At point when it first started, no, you can't work here because you're black. But they didn't stop you from getting a business as a black man. They didn't say you can't open a fried chicken restaurant that another black man can't work in. They did not say that.
All right, so based on that, I have a question. Do you believe in systematic racism?
Systematic racism?
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in it. I believe in, like, how you call that thing? Stereotype.
Yeah.
Like stereotype, like all Chinese too short to drive, all white man a cracker, all black man. I believe in those type of shit.
Said shit. Hold on, I'm sorry. You just said they were too short to drive.
Huh? Yeah.
Yo, I'm fucking.
Nah,
weak.
I'm serious. That's a stereotype. That's what I believe. I don't believe in no systematic. We are category. Like you would say, all white people look alike, or all Chinese or black people look alike. It's viewed like that. You get what I'm saying? Like you would go somewhere, he gonna look like somebody else. Like even you, when I show you the other kid, you felt like you look like him. He's white.
I did. I was like, who the fuck is this?
He almost looked like you. Y'all the same complexion. You get what I'm saying? This is why I even show him to you. Like, you have to think. We all are categorized as how we look. And that should not be offensive towards anybody. It shouldn't make you anything. It shouldn't make you less than a person or better than a person. You get what I'm saying? It's the character. It's how you present yourself.
Absolutely.
And that's why I'm going to say this, like, looking at the black community, we are more materialistic. Even though we sold our people to another land to build, those people built and conquered. Martin Luther King, they all conquered. And they ain't conquered by violence. You understand? They did the same protesting that's going on right the fuck now. They did all of that shit. They had jobs. They had businesses. Black men have jobs. Black men have businesses. But what are they doing?
Bro,
they're trying to...
I would say, like, pertaining, like, to black people trying to break down their own race in some instances, I have seen many... Like, a lot of times I've seen, like, bro, do you remember when they had all the riots and shit? like black people would burn down black businesses.
There we go.
Right
And
there.
they will go rob stores. This is
Nigga, bro, look. Then they would complain about that shit afterwards. Like, where's the funding? Like, I need to build my business back. Well, you destroyed it.
Yeah.
exactly. Why would you destroy your community?
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah, like I understand some of it. Like I guess like when they burned down like the Minneapolis police station, like, all right, yeah, that's reasonable. But if you're gonna go start burning down like Targets and all this shit, it's just like.
Even if you
then you burn down your own business.
police
And
station.
there are black people that have jobs at Target, and now they don't have jobs.
Police station.
Think about that.
Let me stick on the police station. I'll tell you right now. Every policeman that go into that force, right? From their childhood, you know what they think about? Being a hero.
Oh yeah.
Being I would say the same thing. They're being a hero. Even the people that go in the army, they're thinking about being a hero. Saving other people's life from other people destroying that. That's their first thoughts before anything else.
But I feel like
When you get
everybody
in
in every army has that same
mentality. Right.
So there isn't really a lesser evil.
Exactly. So you cannot blame the police system. You cannot blame this. You cannot blame that. You get what I'm saying? The reason we are facing this pandemic, I'll tell you right now, this pandemic is not as fucked up as it is. If you think they are giving you all a ratio. Look, when the Chinese, when the pandemic first started, what happened? The Chinese was, their thing was skyrocket. 2 or 3 days later, boom, everything shut down. They stopped giving you statistics on how much people was getting hurt, how much people was dying. None of that was coming out. You understand?
Yeah.
They take, then they give us the media. Like I said, they give us the media due to the fact that a separation. At first, they started showing up the Chinese people. What the Chinese people were doing, beating up their own people to stay in the house. They were.
Oh yeah, they're putting cameras right outside their fucking doors and shit.
Yeah, because it's a communist.
It's not about communists. It's not about communists.
But
it's
you
about
have
human.
a lot more surveillance in those type of countries.
It's about human care.
They will fucking just stalk you, fucking use like cameras to check your
Yeah, the Chinese want all of
heat and
that.
temperature and all that other shit. I'm like, what the fuck, like, bro?
Boss,
Bro,
it's about human
fucking
care.
violation, bro. That's
I don't look at it as
violation of
communism.
human beings' rights.
No, it's no type of thing that's human being
Like
rights.
body cameras.
It's not. It's when it comes to your safety and your health. It's no rights or wrong. You understand? Those people were saving their own kind. That's why they felt like they had to pressure them back into their house, back into their home, so they could sit down. But when they gave us that in the U.S., what happened? We were slow in the U.S. until the media gave us something else. Until the media started talking about Black Lives Matters. That's when everything skyrocket in the U.S.
Yeah.
But where the fuck was Black Lives Matter 10 years ago?
Exactly.
Even 15 years ago.
Exactly.
What
other going on
hear
then?
that shit
Going on
social
now.
media and all this other shit.
That's what I'm saying. They gave you what you want to know. They
But
tell
I
you
feel like
what you need to know.
But look, all sources of fucking anything, like Facebook, Fox News, almost all of that shit is ran with an agenda to portray a certain aspect that they believe in.
You can watch like one particular story on like 3-4 different news channels, and it's a different story every time. Like I know, like the Kenosha shooting was like several completely different stories, and it was all the same event. It's just like, what the fuck?
What's that?
This guy, like, so it was a Black Lives Matter protest in Kenosha, supposedly this younger gentleman, this white guy, he comes from a different state, and he brought like a rifle, and he shot some protesters.
Well, like black protesters.
There's several different stories. There's a story that he was defending a business. Then there's a story that he went there just specifically to shoot some people. There's all sorts of different stories and motives that they've
what,
said.
He was attacking a specific type of group, or he was just
he was going down. Yeah, he was going down the street and like spraying. Supposedly like being an anti-protest or whatever. And there's like a protest going on. And he had a gun, and long story short, like I think he got like surrounded by some people and he shot somebody, and then like he just like walked past the cops with like a gun. After shooting several people, the cops like didn't do anything. He got arrested afterwards, but I don't know what came of it after he got arrested and whatnot.
But once again, it's two sides to every story.
Yeah,
like you say, it could have been businesses. What if I had a business? You get what I'm saying? And just that it's my business, and black people, I'm a black man. Black people come, they start doing this stupid riot or things like that Black Lives Matter, they come and rob and loot my business and then destroy it. This pandemic is not giving everybody that type of money. You still have to pay your mortgage. You still have to pay for that business. You still have to go through that. Now I can't sell nothing. What if I don't have insurance to cover all that shit was stolen?
Yeah. But nobody thinks of that because they're too concerned with themselves.
Nah. See, that's where humans go wrong. And I would tell you, for me,
human beings.
Yeah, for me, it's a black and white thing, and we just normal people. You feel me?
Yeah.
We react on instincts. We react on how we feel. We react on what we see. Our environment take the best of us.
And I think nowadays, too, with the media constantly running on this 24-hour news cycle and social media constantly spewing shit at you, and the algorithms, like you're talking about, it's designed to spit shit that engages you, and a lot of people, find engagement in shit that enrages them. So it's just this constant influx of information and stuff coming at you. And, that's not how human beings were designed to operate. I feel like there's just too much nonstop, and you become desensitized to shit, and you care about the wrong things as a result.
Right.
I fucking agree with you 100% on that one.
I agree with you too, and to be honest, I think humans should live by the harmonic code. It was a little harsh. The harmonic code.
Eye for an eye.
Exactly. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the only way we will respect each other as a being. It sounds crazy. It sounds out of whack, because what if this person was in self-defense? What if this person was this like that? But guess what? There's two sides to every story. If he was in self-defense, it's different. Because a self-defense, you could judge. I seen the other day, a guy came in. I don't know if I don't think I showed you that. A guy came in right in the store, like a check cashing. As he walking in, he had 3 people under gunpoint, and he pushed them in the store. Had them under gunpoint. There was another guy standing in there who had a gun on him. Probably they wasn't licensed gun. He wasn't allowed to carry that gun. But when that guy came in, pushing another 3 people under gunpoint, he took out his gun and shot him in his jaw, 2 in his chest. That guy's dead. You get what I'm saying? So, are we gonna penalize him for killing that guy? I asked my friends that question. Everybody,
I don't think
nobody.
we should.
Huh?
I don't think we should.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I think too.
Look.
But he's gonna go to jail.
Good intent. Look.
It's
all
no good
about
intent in that,
bro. It's all about intentions. About
it's my safety.
People do shit. Look, so maybe his intention was he saw people at gunpoint, and when you're at gunpoint, you think you don't think. So it's
you're in a fight.
You're
in a war.
Was his instincts as a human being to go into
I'll kill you before you kill me.
Exactly.
My
It's called survival of the fittest, bro.
Exactly.
Survival of the fittest.
But this is America. Yes, they're gonna arrest him. So
yeah,
for sure,
of course
he's gonna be in jail with a bunch of criminals that probably could kill him while he's in there. You understand? This is where I'm coming from. Why should you arrest a man like that?
I mean, he's not a criminal. Like
exactly, he wasn't stealing. He wasn't. He had nobody under gunpoint. Somebody came in and had dumped at least 9 other people threatened.
He had a motive for it. There is a motive, and here is the problem with the whole country is that they put they will put you in jail for something that
they say guilty before innocent.
That is
innocent before proven guilty. Right? How the American go innocent before proven guilty.
Yeah,
but I feel like that's not the same anymore.
Right.
Almost everybody's quick to label you.
If you're innocent, why are you behind bars?
Even with the whole innocent until proven guilty thing, the way that social media and things operate nowadays, I'm
gonna finish this.
you can be innocent and you can be proven in a court innocent, but that headline is still out there saying so and so, arrested for rape or whatever the fuck it might be. Right. Even though they show and prove, oh, you didn't rape this person, you didn't murder this person, whatever. Like people are still, gonna associate that with you, and that fucks your reputation, that fucks job opportunities, that fucks a lot of things.
Yeah,
bro. My pops always tells me one thing. One thing can fuck up your life for the rest of your life. Just one little thing can fuck you up for the rest of your life, and that's why I only do things if I have a cause to do them. Like if I have to do it, I have to have a cause to do it. And I feel like that should be looked at in court more. And they shouldn't just be quick to label someone a killer when they save the lives of other people.
Right, because just like that scenario that you were talking about, right? Say there was an off-duty cop or like an undercover cop in that store, and he whipped out a gun and shot that guy. There would be no questions asked. Cop just did his job, did a heroic duty.
Right.
But it's some Joe Schmo, especially if, like you said, like he had an unregistered or like illegal firearm.
Oh, that's
then they're like, oh, well, he's a criminal. He has this illegal gun, this and that. But it's like in reality, like
he was saving. He saved other people's lives.
Yeah.
But, bro, they don't ever care about that shit, bro. Bro, they want to put you in jail because it makes them look good.
It makes people money too.
Exactly, and
privatization of prisons is fucking horrible.
All of these jails, and they had to put people in them, or else they are going to lose money. So I feel like in a way, that's a factor as well. Because if there's empty jails, then you aren't making money.
No, the jail system. Like my view on the jail system is different. You're in there, you're a criminal. You did it, you didn't do it. There's 2 sides of the story, but they put you in there because they feel you did it. You're still there. You're still in the system. At the end of the day, it's innocent before proven guilty. They should not, because jail could change people.
Oh yeah.
Well, if I go, you do
good ways and bad ways.
Yes.
As well.
Some people go in there, they did some bad stuff, and
they become good.
Yeah, because they don't want to be in there.
Then some good people and then they go in there and get worse.
Because why? They have to defend themselves. They have to
institutionalize.
We all criminals in here. You get what I'm saying? You can say you ain't do it. I can say I ain't do it. He can say he ain't do it.
Yeah, but you're still here with me. At the end of the day,
we are criminals.
I can't trust you. Still in the cell with me. You still eating the same food as me.
That's where it is.
We're the same. Like
that's what I'm saying.
That's the mindset.
This pandemic. We go back to this. The pandemic shows people where it stands. You get what I'm saying? How people should keep to themselves. That's what the pandemic really caused.
And I like that. Honestly, I like that. I mean, I actually wish that a lot of people would do that more. I don't like I feel like they like to put themselves into spots that they shouldn't be in because they're being nosy, bro. For me, I'm a private person, so I'm always alone, pretty much, and bro, and I love it.
Yeah, no, the pandemic, I'm going to tell you right now, the only thing the pandemic is destroying would be the education. The pandemic is just destroying the youth. It's not destroying the older people. The only way destroying the older people is we can't make ends meet. We can't have a job. Or even, what if our job closed down? And what if your job closed down and you can't do unemployment? You're not accepted for unemployment. You get what I'm saying? But you still have to pay thousands of dollars on rent. You still got to be able to feed your family when you can't even feed your family. And you go through the system, and the system is not willing to help you because you were making so amount. There's people that were making so much that when they go to food stamps say no. Because they want to see your back paycheck. They want to see how much you was making. They want to see what's going on with your life. It's still like that. It don't change. So the pandemic is hurting us with our kids, with our future. Yeah, it sounds like a cat.
You heard that shit?
With our kids, with our future, you know, with our education. The education is always number one. And a lot of college students are online.
I know a lot of people that dropped out just because they didn't want to deal with online classes.
Right. Nobody want to go to online classes. What you gonna learn? You teaching yourself. Basically, you just I could go on YouTube and learn anything, just like anybody else. You know. So why am I gonna pay thousands of dollars for college? Bro, if I could say,
read books.
Fuck this.
Like, bro, here is my advice to everybody that will hear this. Read a fucking book, bro. Because you can learn a lot of shit just by trying to learn shit for yourself. And, bro, I have so many books back home, bro. I haven't even gotten through half of them, bro. And it's crazy because I always planned to be a journalist in high school. And I would write books and shit like him. But as I got into the real world, I felt like there were things that made that less fun, and I kind of lost my desire for it. But honestly, I feel like if you don't want to do school, just learn by yourself, bro. Buy books, read, fucking. Nigga, this bro. Anything you want to. I mean, if you put your mind to it, bro.
When they say two heads are better than one, you always need to know what is right and what is wrong. What you, as a person, as an individual, I may think like picking up this glass and throwing it on the floor and busting it, the sound and all of that may sound right to me. It might be good to you. But to you, it might be wrong because I might bust it on the floor, somebody might step on it and get cut. You get what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So even you as an individual, you're doing your part, but you also need somebody to correct you. And right now, the word is taking that away from us.
So you are saying that basically you always need somebody to be there and actually help you along the way to achieve what you're trying to achieve. But because of the coronavirus, you can't do that.
You can't.
Because how no am I going to sit at a computer all day being told shit when I could just go in the fucking classroom and fucking be in the moment.
Right.
Because if I'm not in the moment, and I can't appreciate whatever they're talking about.
Exactly.
I don't know if it's just me.
You won't.
You're in your room with like a computer, man. There's just mad distractions.
Yeah, it was like, oh look, it's my it's
my
game console right there, my TV's right there. Like
you subconsciously associate, your room with fucking off, playing video games or fucking bitches or whatever the fuck you're doing in your room, as opposed to a classroom. Like you subconsciously, like you associate that with going there to learn.
Yes. Yes. And that's what the pandemic is doing to us, bro. This pandemic is taking our education away. And not only that, it's taking our education away, is introducing to us on a whole new world. You know? Who care for who?
Look, and I'm honestly grateful that my last year of high school was the year before coronavirus. Because I got to have this shit in school. Like, I would learn, and I have friends, and I would, and I was a high school kid. Like, nowadays, for the kids that are in high school now, it's like, bro, you are you don't have the high school experience. Like, it's just gonna be the same for a long time. You will actually lack skills in certain things, but basic shit, like talking to people.
The thing is,
it's all about development, bro.
All right, high school, I look at it like high school, when it comes to schooling, well, America is run like a business ground. They give you opportunities, you know? They give you opportunities when it comes to school and things like that. High school kids and stuff like that who are growing up in this pandemic would not learn enough, you know? They would not learn enough due to the fact, like what he said, when you go to a classroom, you know for a fact you're there to learn. Regardless if you're not trying to learn, there's something that's going to click, that's going to make you learn.
And you were in the moment. You're actually there.
Yep.
There's no distractions.
Not at all.
It's just you and the teacher.
Exactly. But now you home.
You got everything that you want to do. You got your phone, you have the kitchen, you got all this shit.
I'm hungry, my teacher talking.
Oh, well.
My teacher can't stop me from going and make a sandwich, right?
Yeah, I'm about to bring that shit into the fucking room. Oh, shit, he has this George Foreman grill. Yeah, bitch, I'm making burgers.
I mean, those are all the distraction because you're not going to be 100% focused. And when you're not 100% focused, you are behind. You are lacking certain things because we human, we have self-confidence. Yeah. And if you don't have self-confidence, you're always going to be looking up to people. And meaning, like, when you're looking up to people, like your teachers, you're looking up to your teachers to know right, right from wrong. And you don't have these teachers in your face. You don't have this teacher that can pull you to the side.
Guide you. School advisors, all that shit.
You don't have that. You don't have none of that. So what if you...
Talking to your principal in person, bro.
You don't have that.
You don't have none of that shit. And it's like, you are only getting like half the fucking experience.
Yeah, you're getting like 25%.
That's my shit for college. I'm not even getting the full experience.
That's the other thing. Like, I've learned a lot just from, obviously, like, yeah, I've learned a lot in school and stuff, but I've also learned some lessons that were just as important, if not more important, from the little side interactions that take place within a school institution. Like I was saying, how I was like, oh, I'm unlucky, and my principal's like, oh, you think you're unlucky? My birthday's September 11th. Like, that really made me think. I'm like, oh, maybe I should be more appreciative of shit, Right. Or, like, I had one teacher one time, like, this kid walks in, and he's like, oh, I'm fucking stressed out, this and that. And the teacher's like, yeah. He's like, I think, you think you're stressed out. He's like, all right, I'm going to show you something. And then he just, like, pulls up the beginning of Saving Private Ryan when they're storming the fucking beaches. And he's like, you think you're stressed? He's like, this is motherfucking stress. And, like, we watched, like, a good, like, 15 minutes of that before starting class.
Oh, I love...
You know how that... You don't
get shit like that.
I love those days when the sub would come in and have a movie, bro.
Yeah, I mean...
Those are the fucking days.
You don't get shit like that online, man.
Word.
You're not. Because at the end of the day, it's life lesson that you can learn right in classroom. It could be funny.
Experiences.
It's just a different type of, a different type of motive. Because at the end of the day, even though you think you're not learning when you in that classroom, when you get out, all the words that been spoken to you, it plays back in your head as a human being. I'm a little older. Like, everything we talk about here, I'm going to go home later and I'm going to be like, he said this. He said that. So maybe the next time.
Should I talk about on the podcast?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
On the podcast all the time.
See, like it's gonna play back. It's gonna hit you like I learned this, or what he was saying was wrong, or what he was saying was right. You know, it's a 50-50 word. That's why I say like the pandemic. It makes even though you gotta be by yourself, but we're not learning anymore. We gotta figure out what's our next step is. And our next step is in a hole. Because as an adult, we are like 20 or over. We don't have no parents. You know? Your parents there. You could call your parents. Your parents are always gonna love you. They're always gonna help you.
Facts. But now you are on your own and you have to provide for yourself.
Yeah.
You have to do the shit that your parents were trying to teach you.
Right.
And it's hard for a lot of kids. Because a lot of kids were coddled as kids and now they're fucking thrown into the real world. And now they're fucking struggling.
Right. And that could drive anybody insane.
Crazy, bro.
You know, that could take anybody off track because you're not getting that advice. Because at the end of the day, your parents is expecting you to be, okay, he's in college now. There's certain things I can't say to him. You know, there's certain way I can't treat him because he should be able to learn. You know, and they giving you that learning state so you could really learn on your own, so you can provide for yourself. But now you try to provide in this pandemic, you cannot do it.
And look. In terms of just plain education, bro. Like as kids, we were in preschool and we learned basic shit, like how kids should all learn. But now, kids that are now like 3 or 4 years old, where's the fucking?
They're not gonna.
Where's your fucking education and where the fuck is your human interaction with other kids? And there are gonna be a lot of fucked up people in the future.
Yep.
Bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Right.
Bro. Shit, nigga, I'm going crazy, bro. I'm going crazy, and I'm 20 years old, bro. I'm going crazy, nigga. Imagine those kids at old.
Yeah, it's also not normal for a kid to like grow up seeing everybody wearing masks and like
Exactly.
And that shit trickles down. I've talked about that on the podcast before. Like, you know, you have a kid just like seeing everybody around them, all the adults like riddled with anxiety and all this shit. That trickles down, man.
For kids, especially young kids, bro.
A couple of like let's just say 2 or 3 years ago, mostly when you see people wearing masks, summertime or
Asians. No, stop, bro.
No, when
I'm
you see
serious.
people wearing masks.
All I saw were Asian people that had masks, bro. All I saw were Asian people that wore.
As you growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because
now almost everybody wears a mask. So you don't have that time to just talk to a guy on the train or whatever. Like you can't do that because nobody is outside, bro. And fucking if they're outside, they're like off to do something and they don't want to talk to anybody because of Corona.
Right.
So where is that daily communication?
Yeah, like I had a friend. So like my dad met one of my buddies the other day, and my buddy walks up and he's like, "Oh, nice to meet you." So he like extends his hand, and my dad was like, didn't know whether or not to shake his hand, and like he equated it to like somebody like pulling a gun on him, and I was like, I don't know if I would go that far, but he's like, I don't know, he's like. But he ended up shaking his hand. You know, he said my buddy was a good dude, but
he wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly. He wasn't wrong.
Neither one of them were necessarily wrong, you know.
My dad came to pick me up, and we had to wear masks in the car.
Right.
It definitely felt weird.
It's not even like I say, the pandemic is trying to tell you stay to yourself, keep to yourself, you know, and it's hard. Like, we live in a business where we have to deal with everybody. You have to deal with everybody. You want a job, the best way to get a job is that handshake. Any job you go to.
I shake people's hands all the time. So,
Yeah.
man. Like I
And you will
to
feel
an apartment the other day, and I shook the guy's hand. I was like, it's nice to fucking meet you, man.
See, and you will feel neglected if that person don't want to shake your hand.
Yeah.
Like deep inside, you'll be like, what the fuck?
Right.
Why he don't want to shake my hand? But then you don't even know because of the pandemic is going on. You're used to that handshake. The handshake will always tell you how the person feels. Yeah. It's a whole different kind of vibe. And if you can't even shake the person's hand.
Then how the fuck do you know these niggas?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's telling you to stay to yourself. It's telling you like, listen, we gotta keep away. We gotta, we gotta make a better day. But this time, it's on you to figure it out. After all this pandemic, it's time for you to figure out like how you gonna move by your life. You know?
I feel like we have been talking about the pandemic for so long that we haven't gotten into our things that excite us or
like the music and stuff. No,
like
for
example, like what's your favorite color, bro?
What's my favorite color right here? Black and yellow, man.
Black and yellow.
Black and yellow all the time.
Khalifa type vibe, huh?
Of course, bro.
I like a solid green.
Huh?
I like green.
Like green.
I love
green and
orange.
shit.
Orange is a fucking gold color. I feel
Yeah.
like.
No, I mean, yo, it's a lot we like as an individual, and we came here technically to talk about the music, but as we talking about the music industry with the pandemic,
things lead to another thing, and then we get involved in something else, and it's
like the music industry is not gonna make nothing right now. They're only gonna sell
off YouTube streams,
streaming music,
Spotify, Apple Music,
even sports. You seen the NBA game, right?
Yeah,
we was watching the NBA game the other day. I told you, I was like, they're not gonna play. They're gonna play like it's practice. These guys are scoring back to back. You get what I'm saying? Somebody come down the court and score. Somebody go down the court and score. So whoever misses first, fuck up.
Yeah, taking that crowd element out of it can change the way people play.
Yep.
Especially like UFC and shit like that. Like some people fuel off the crowd, and some people like it's too much for them.
Right.
So the crowd, having the crowd there or not there, can really change the outcome
It changed
of a sporting
everything.
event.
Bro, you know what's crazy is that alright, so I saw the game on Thanksgiving with the Cowboys, and there was actually a lot of fans in the stadium, and I'm like, what is wrong with Texas? Like, you have fans in the fucking stadium, like, at least a good 4,000 or 5,000 people in there. Like,
Remember when they put mannequins in the stadium?
Yes.
That was weird.
They try to show us fucking fans and shit. But yo, one thing again.
Piping crowd noise. Oh yeah, man, I really feel like I'm at the Super Bowl.
One
fuck.
But one thing you gotta know, Texas, Kentucky, right? Them areas is still in the independent due to the Indian reservation. The Indians own a lot of those big states. You get what I'm saying? It's Indians. They run those things, and that's why
Native Americans.
Yeah, the Native Americans, because so they don't.
Many people that are Indian, but you would have to go to India to find it. Well, no, you'd have to go anywhere.
Yeah, the Native American legends. I'll call them that, but like I say, they own those kind of lands. So the word itself do not have much. America itself don't have a much saying to their type of crowd they pull in. Because in America, the Native American are the gamblers.
Oh yeah.
They only have the casinos and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying?
Casinos.
Yeah.
And all the tobacco products.
Exactly.
I actually went to a casino on a Native American reservation the other day, a couple weeks ago.
And
what, the one in
get trashed?
I didn't get super trash.
Oh fuck!
Which one? Which one?
Akasasi.
What's that? That's like
it's like here. Like in the area.
An hour away, give or take.
Yeah, an hour away. Yeah, those type of things. You're gonna constantly see people. They gonna constantly go there. There's no control.
They were pretty strict on the temperature checks and shit like that, for sure.
No,
so I was impressed.
Safety first.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, nobody want to get sick.
Mask?
Oh yeah, you had to wear a mask.
You have
yeah,
to.
and like normally you could they have normally like half this casino is like smoking and the other half is like no smoking.
Bro,
But it was all
it
just
is
no
hard to
smoking
breathe.
the entire time.
Bro, it's hard to breathe when you're overweight and you have to wear a mask. It's just the worst experience, bro. Like real shit. Like it's hard when you have a job in a factory and you have to wear a mask for 12 hours and you're doing labor, bro. It's really, there has to be another alternative to a mask, bro.
Right. But that's the thing. America, like I would tell you right now, the Chinese have already controlled that. They show you that they care for the people. If we have to hurt you, you understand, to stop the spread of this virus or whatever gonna hurt anybody else and things like that, we're gonna stop it. They have that control. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the media wasn't the one that, it wasn't America that put on this Black Lives Matter stuff. It wasn't the black people. Black people just fall under this stuff. You know? The pandemic had already hit and they just wanted to show brutality. You get what I'm saying? Brutality of what's going on in America. We've been seeing these medias. We've been going through people killing people.
Oh, yeah.
This is everywhere we go. And it try to open our eyes to who stays to who and who be by themselves. When Trump came and say, I'm gonna deport all the third world country people that don't belong here, people look at him funny. You know there's people in this country that been working for 10, 15 years that not supposed to be here? They came on regular visa? It's nothing. Yeah, they just stayed and continued working. And they kept their job. They made us and me. And those people probably have family here or send their money back home and build something better there. But at the end of the day, there's rules and regulation that a lot of people don't follow. And when that rules and regulation impact, a lot of people start saying like things like, we hate America. Why America forcing us to do this? Why America move this way? Why America move that way? And America bent moving that way. That's the thing. And like I say, on the black culture and the pandemic, this Black Lives Matter thing, they just, how many people got killed like George Force, what you gonna call it? I told you, Eric Garner lived a door under me. I was on the second floor. Eric Garner was on the first floor, lobby. He got killed.
Yeah, they fucking choked him.
They choked him out.
Shit.
There was nobody.
Because he was selling Lucy's.
All right. Eric Garner's story. He was selling Lucy's. They never give you
Look at the cartons.
Floyd Mayweather story, did it? They told you why they try to arrest him? Have they saying that? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gave you what you want to know. They only give you the bad. He was selling Lucy. While he was selling Lucy, they have warned him a couple of times not to do it. Not to do it in that area. Not to do it. You get what I'm saying? Even if he was not resisting arrest or he was resisting arrest, this is somebody I know. I'm telling you, I know this guy.
Yeah.
I know his kids. I know his wife.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's two sides to every story. They told you not to do something. These people are not coming out just, I'm gonna kill me a nigga today.
Right.
I mean,
Like I said,
there are some people who have that mindset.
No. When you were,
Bro,
when you
there
growing
are
up,
people.
when you growing up,
I
like I say,
if you want to guarantee you, there are people that have that mindset.
No. If you growing up and you say, I want to be the best basketball player or sports player there is, and you say, I want to be the man that saved this world, you get what I'm saying? it's different, bro. Like if I say I want to be a cop, I want to bring down every bad man in this world for selling drugs to the kids. I want to bring a bad man down for killing another person. I want to be a black bad man.
Rapist.
Yeah, things like that.
Shit like that.
Those are their mindset. That's their mindset. That's their job. That's their occupation. That's their career. That's what they look at. I always want to
feel like
be
when
president.
people become cops, in some aspects, they feel like they have all this power and feel like they can abuse it. And as I'm saying, like it's always the people that have the power that always choose to abuse it.
It's
more
not about
than do good for the communities.
It's not about power, bro.
That's what's wrong with basically poor and the rich. There's a different type of mentality with both.
They're always alright. Let me stop you there. There's always rich. There's always poor. You feel me? They're always good, and there will always be bad. If you're not doing what you're supposed to do to be rich, or if you're not doing what you're supposed to do to be good, you feel me?
Yeah.
If you're not doing what you're supposed to do to be rich, somebody gonna be richer than you. So you're gonna be working for somebody.
Facts.
They richer than you.
Yeah.
If you're doing things to be bad, there's somebody's out there that wanna arrest you and put you in jail so you don't do that bad stuff.
Yeah.
That's how this world works. It's a 50-50. There will always be good. There will always be bad. That's why I say there's no happiness without pain. If you don't go through the struggle, you can't enjoy it. Things like that.
Nah, man, I totally feel that. Like I was homeless twice, and the things that I learned from that experience is that to value every small thing. Cause before I would just like take advantage of shit that I had, but now that I've been through that, I can fully, really, just be thankful for life and really trying to be happy for the littlest things. Cause there are people who have it worse than you.
Right.
Always.
Always. That's one thing we all, as a human being, we gotta understand. Like right now, we could say, "Oh, the pandemic is ruining us." There's somebody in the hospital, right, that have COVID, that can't go to work, that's about to die. But guess what? They still have bills. They still have to pay their mortgage, or they gotta pay their rent, or they still have to buy food. As they're in the hospital, they still have to buy food for their kids and things like that.
Yeah.
And the government don't say, "I'm gonna do this for you." The government don't say that. The government don't come and just put money in your pocket. You think that's talk? When they gave the stimulus check in April, right? That stimulus check went out in April. We in December.
Yeah.
How much do you eat from April to December
fuck
in money? Just that $1,200.
Thousands of dollars. Well, I mean, if you want to go to the dollars,
You even if you're eating $5 a day, bro. If you're eating $5 a day. You get what I'm saying? You still have to live. Who's taking care of you? That's one thing.
Nobody but myself.
Exactly.
It's just you in this world, bro. You gotta really do what you gotta do. And I may sound kind of like a hypocrite because these past few months I haven't had any hellworm. Like I don't know how to say it, but like I have been kind of lazy. So it's like, as long as you believe in yourself, bro, you can do what you got to do to get yourself out of this shit. Because the world won't end until you die. Right. So you always have time.
And you can do what you have to do to get yourself out of the situation. You're right about that. But the pandemic is not allowing anybody to accept anybody. You see how we friends right here? We talking, we all cool. It's not like that when we go meet other people.
No.
When you see a stranger in the street, you can't just shake his hand, or like you can't go to a job and
hit on people at the dollar store like you. Yeah. Yo, tell them.
Nah, that's a different story, man. We talk about real life situation here, man. You can't put the girls into this situation, but it's like I'm saying, bro. It just you could do all of that, but you need, like when I say you need somebody else, when you go to a job and if somebody just say if you don't even initiate to shake the boss hand, even if he's not gonna shake your hand. He would think twice of you. He would think twice of you. And even if he don't shake your hand, you yourself will be like, why the fuck am I here? You would think twice. Like, they don't want me here. Even if he gonna hire you later on, you gonna think he's not gonna hire you. Just because you ain't get that handshake. I know you could just burst it off, but you're gonna be thinking twice. That's what I'm saying. It's affecting us in the simplest way. We can't even see it. Yeah. You feel me? We're not even allowed to go out. We're not even allowed to go get a job. That's what this pandemic is telling us. Technically, if you leave New York State, you have to stay in your house for 2 weeks. Well, if somebody die in Vermont, I go in Vermont for the funeral. I gotta come back. That's a 2-week notice of me losing my job.
Who the fuck is going to check on you though?
Huh?
Real, like, bro.
If the job don't like you, that's a 2 weeks notice. You done?
Exactly.
That 2 weeks.
Even if you get in contact with somebody that has COVID and you have to go get tested, I know some people that went through that. Like, I was in contact with these individuals, and I happened to be in contact with somebody that had COVID, and they were out of work for a couple days, and their jobs were really pissed, and they were trying to do what's healthy and right and this and that, waiting for the test to come back, and they had to wait 4 or 5 days for the test. They're out of work for a week. The government's not paying them.
No.
You can't sign up for unemployment for 5 days. Their job's not paying them.
But
their
there
job's
are
pissed.
jobs
Their job's looking at them like they're
rights that will pay you if you have coronavirus.
Some of them will, but a lot of them won't.
But fuck Mold
They would no. Mold won't pay you.
Fuck Mold Right.
Mold won't pay you. They will give you a relief. Mold is a company that's always hiring. Factory job is always hiring because this is once again, Plattsburgh is a college ground. People are leaving and people are coming in. A college ground. Remember that. I might go to school from September to January, but I may not come back
until next year.
I'm not coming back January to June. I don't have to come back. I could quit. You feel me? So they look at it like that. Anything could happen. They will keep you. They're not going to pay you. They're going to be like, okay, quarantine for 2 weeks and come back. Come back, you're going to have to take the test. When you take that test, what if you don't pass the test? Now they have a decision. Now it's their choice to say, oh, we're going to quarantine for another 2 weeks or we're going to fire you. We don't have to pay you.
Facts.
So it's keeping everybody in a check. It's keeping everybody in a check. But the thing is, as an economy, we got to look at it like, okay, we got to stay to ourselves. We understand that part. But how are we going to make money? How are we going to, how are we going to make money? How are we getting hired?
Yeah.
What if I go to the boss? What was my first impression? I would tell anybody, when I go to a job, my first impression is when I shake the person's hand. Because if I shake your hand, I would know if you're going to give me the job or not. Just from that first handshake, I would know if I would get that job or not. And that's how I feel. And a lot of people, when you don't get that handshake, when I go places when people don't shake my hand, I be furious. I get mad right, and they can see it in my face like, whoa, this person don't like me.
Yeah.
This
That's
person don't
another
want
thing
me.
that's hard with masks. You don't get that facial expression.
Yeah. But, it's good like that, but it's also it's how you contemplate in your mind. Like, am I going to get the job? I'm going home. Are they going to call me? Now you stressing. You go and look for another job, And what if you don't get the job? You still have bills that come in.
Fuck yeah.
What if they not hiring me? I wasn't hired almost a month, and I try to work at simple thing at KFC because I left the press run and I came up here. I wasn't hired almost a month because of COVID situation. What if they wasn't gonna hire me? What if I wasn't gonna keep calling that boss like, I need this, I need this, I need this. I'm a strong worker. What if you don't have that patience to do something like that, to be on top of somebody else, and they don't want to hire you? It's not because of you. It's because the situation we are in. It's because what we are going through, they can't hire you. It's not like that person's a bad person. You might view them as a bad person because they didn't want to hire you. But you have to see the big fact. We are in an epidemic. You know? Like this, we was talking about music, like you said. There's no more concert. There's no more concert. Everybody's streaming music. You know?
Yeah.
So there's a lot, man.
Fucking box.
And I mean, I'm like I say, I'm new to your podcast, but I do talk a lot.
No,
So
I
I'm
appreciate
sorry.
you coming on, man.
I'm sorry for
this
me,
is
you
good
know what I mean,
content
talking
right
to
here.
you like the way I'm talking, but
you're
I
good,
just
man.
want you to understand, like, I'm a little older, and the way I view things, I always put everybody's 50-50. It don't matter, it's a skin color, it don't matter how old you are, how young you are. You get what I'm saying? Because we all are equal.
Yeah.
Regardless. We all are
Equality.
equal. Yep. And that's what's going on right now. And Trump, when it comes to presidency of Trump, what Trump is saying about everybody being in their own diverse culture, it makes sense. But the second part is, this is the United States. It's called United
The
States.
United
For a
States of
reason.
A,
Right?
as they called it back in the 40s.
The Europeans are here. The Chinese are here. The Africans are here.
Bro.
The Indians are here. It's united. This is where
But I
we
thought
come.
that you said that they can't drive.
No, I mean,
Damn, that's fucked.
no, I'm just saying this is stereotype. It's always a stereotype. You feel me? It's a stereotype, bro. You know, that's how it is. It's always a stereotype for every kind of race. And when we go through those stereotypes, we hurt ourselves. You know? Because those stereotypes make us feel better than other people. You know? And we're not supposed to ever. He's a man, I'm a man, we equal. Money don't justify us. We breathe the same air, we bleed the same thing. Everybody, when it comes to cops and robbers, it's still the same thing. That guy didn't say, oh, I'm gonna follow him until he robs something, then I arrest him. No, you rob something, then that guy come and follow you. If he ain't never robbed something, he would never follow you. Because it was never his intention. His intention is to catch bad guys. You know, if you don't do something bad, there's no reason for the cops to come after you. No reason. I've been
That's a lot of
stereotyped.
people that have been shot from cops just by.
Bro, I have cops. When
Having a
I was
car
living
like
up here
that would fucking turn
2017, right?
They take you out the car and shoot you in the middle of the
Nah,
road.
simple story. 2017, I was here. I left from here, I went back downstate. My brother had been shot 6 times in 2017 in the front of my house. I
Damn.
look just like my brother. I'll show you my brother.
Yeah.
I went downstate. They thought I was my brother. I had cops out the window calling me niggas. I told you I went to 3 court cases. One of the court cases was me calling a black man a nigger. And I got arrested for that. And I wasn't arrested by black cops. You get what I'm saying? Not like black cops, but I was arrested for calling a black man niggas. You feel me?
Bro,
Other case, they were just following me.
Bro, I feel like.
So
I feel like that's just how we talk to each other, bro. But
It's also-
people don't understand that.
Bro.
They actually think that the word
I
is
look
still
at
used in the way it was.
I look at it like this. If black people calling black people niggers, it's stupid. Because
Nah, bro,
how can you
it's the
how
way
can
they
you
say
get
it, bro.
No. How can you get mad about a word person calling you something you call yourself? That's like your fucking name.
That
Technically. Why would I get mad at you calling my name? That's how I look at it. So those black people that say, "Oh, white man called me a nigga," so no,
Because you using the same word yourself.
exactly. So it don't make.
It's
no
the
sense.
double standard for me.
I don't understand. I have white friends that
I do too.
I grew up all my years with. I could call Anthony right now. Me and Anthony would talk. Anthony would never call me a nigga. Oh, that's my nigga. This my nigga. No, he never said nigga at all. Like fuck that nigga.
And he
don't.
knows his boundaries.
It's not about boundaries,
Bro, it is, bro. You can't just go up to a black person and call him a nigger.
It's not
like,
about boundaries.
Nigger, like
it's not about boundaries.
that's what
it's
white
ignorant.
people talk to black people
Period.
like.
It's ignorant. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If a white person come to a black person and say call you nigga or something like that, it's because they're probably mad.
Yeah.
They don't just do it out of. And if they do it just out of that, it's because they've been around too many black people, and those black people call him nigga.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So if I'm calling a white person nigga and he calling me nigga back, why the fuck am I gonna get mad because he's white? If I could call him a nigga, you that's the whole thing. That's why when it comes to nigger and racism, I say it is no racism. It's just how you take it, and it's all only stereotype we have.
Bro, I feel like it's it can be said by both of the races, but when it comes from a white person, it just feels like a different type.
Yeah, intention too, but
like it feels different hearing it from a white person's mouth.
No.
Like it.
You want to know why it feels different from a white person's mouth?
It feels like an
white
attack.
people speak proper. White people pronounce their E's and R's. Shit. Black people don't. That's why it sounds different. It's the only sound. It's how they speak. It's how they speak. Yeah, we don't. I speak Quoroqua. It's another English in this word. You get what I'm saying? There's two English in this word. It's British English and it's Quoroqua English. If you really go through your history,
bro, that dead sounds like a firebrand of rice. Nah. Nigga, I'm not trying to violate you or nothing like that. I'm just saying, bro. That sounds like a fire type of rice, bro. Some exotic shit.
Yeah, nah.
Bro, I work at a tea factory. You should hear the names of some of these fucking teas, man.
Word. Nah, I'm good. But like I say, man, it's how they pronounce. Like in Africa, like when we talk, we pronounce our E's and R's. That's why a lot of people say please and thank you. In America, I've been here for a while. In America, a lot of people don't say please and thank you. Excuse me? That's disrespectful. You're supposed to say pardon me. You get what I'm saying?
None of these
excuse me is disrespectful.
Yeah, I think so too,
like,
man.
Excuse me.
Especially like, for example, like if you're already moving out of somebody's way and then they say excuse me. Even though, like, say you're moving out of somebody's way, like in a grocery store, right? Like, you're clearly already moving out of the way, and they're walking by, and they're like, oh, excuse me. Like, I don't know, in a way, like, I understand that that's seen as, like, respectful, but in a way, it's kind of, like, rude, because it's like, I'm already moving out of your way. Like, you don't need to then say all this extra shit.
Excuse me.
We'll get his opinion on this. Oh, shit.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro, like, it's the way you talk, you know? It's the way you talk. It's even certain words it's not supposed to be said, you know? And we are human beings. We take everything out of proportion because we feel a type of way. That's why we have this racism. That's why we have all this judgmental stuff. It's okay to judge. It's okay to feel like you're better than the other person. But to show it, you know it hurts, you know? It hurts, and it can break other people's tribes. It can make other people feel a type of way and things like that. And I will always say, like, I don't know, I'm getting off the this subject.
Nah. Here is the real fucking subject. Eddie, what did you do to this chair, bro?
Dude, the chair was just broken, man. I came out one day and it's just like that.
So who the fuck sat in the chair?
I do not know.
Eddie was having a low, some real ride here on the chair.
Let's go, Commando. Right in the kitchen. Let's fucking be gangster.
Save that for the DX race.
You gotta have fun, man.
Yeah, so let's make this shit gangster, bro. Get in the fucking armchair, nigga.
Let's see how low we could go. Nah, it be like that, man.
That's
like
a
I
fact.
said, this pandemic, the only thing it's taking away from us is our education, and it's the only thing it's teaching us is how to stay by ourselves. And they were also thinking about it because of the global warming and all of that. If they clear up a lot of shit in the air.
Oh yeah.
You know? So it just is the
Speaking
pandemic
of-
is different, bro.
Speaking of the whole pandemic, I'm reading
wanna
the
finish?
news here.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to.
And
I'm about to beat you.
we got some news here. The House has approved $2,000 stimulus check, and the Senate is voting Tuesday.
Oh, the $2,000 that Trump
Yeah.
wanna give?
Yep, the House approved the $2,000 that Trump wanted to give, and
Oh,
the
fuck you,
Senate's
lucky bastards.
voting. The Senate's voting Tuesday, so
Oh, you
we
fucking
should know Tuesday.
I mean-
$2,000 check would be pretty nice.
I mean, that's nice, man. That's nice. But
Shit, I wish I could get a $2,000 check, bro.
that's why
You
you
gonna
gotta
pay
file
all-
taxes. You could
bro.
go file taxes and it probably won't come back. You feel me? You're gonna
I'll
get
pay
the
all
stimulus
my
check
rent.
when you file your taxes. I think that's gonna happen this year.
I didn't pay off
Like,
all
I
my
didn't
rent.
get no
That
stimulus check.
shit either.
So if you file your taxes this year, you probably will get it back, you know? So that's why, like, he's helping. Trump is not a bad person. Trump is a businessman. He grew up as a businessman, as in bargaining,
Yeah, his
as in
dad was-
standing
was
up
a big
and putting money in
tycoon.
people's pocket.
Fred Trump.
Huh?
Yeah, his dad was a huge tycoon.
Yeah, but his
in-
dad
in
was
the city.
okay, but Trump made his dad. You get what I'm saying? It was because of Trump. His dad was well known to this day.
I don't think so. I think that Fred Trump was pretty big in the 70s and the 60s in New York City. And
But he
in
was
terms of his
he had
his assets and
his
his
name
fucking
wasn't
wealth.
on it.
He was rich since he came out his mom's pussy. Let's think about that.
I mean,
A
that's
silver
that's
spoon.
true.
That, I really wonder if I was rich. I don't know if I would be the same person. How about you?
I definitely don't think I would be the same person. Absolutely not. I think it's important for people to.
if
struggle,
you were
man.
rich.
Exactly. Yeah. How about you? Do you think that if you were born?
Like, I think if I got rich now,
I'll be the
like,
same person.
I would
Oh, yeah?
pretty much
Yeah.
be the same person. But if I started out rich and never had to experience struggle, no, I'd be totally different.
Dude,
Yeah.
no, the reason I feel like I would be the same person because I like everybody to be happy. You get what I'm saying? This
It's
is why I
impossible.
feel like it's impossible, right? But I would want everybody to be happy, and I would want everybody to be treated the same way I want to be treated.
Hammurabi's code.
Exactly. If I do you wrong, I want that same wrong to be done to me. I don't give a fuck what kind of pain it is. You understand? I don't care because I'm not willing to hurt anybody. Like deep inside, I'm not willing to hurt anybody. I will respond. You get what I'm saying? We are human beings. We got the rights to react to any type of situation. It don't matter how you react, but you can react. Nobody can hold you wrong for that shit. You know? But I would not be the person to make other people suffer. I don't want to see other people suffer. Like as a kid, I took in homeless people when I was in Africa. You can ask
Me
my
too,
father.
bro. So I actually took in this friend of a friend, and
No.
I actually
Not
fed
friend.
him, helped him out, and he still fucked me over. He stole my fucking AirPods and my speaker.
Do you see the black kid that be walking around Walmart and stuff? He's crazy. He's a little crazy and stuff like that. People like that, I don't want to see you in the street. He's cold. It's cold. You get what I'm saying? Like, I would take you in. I don't mind. I'll monitor you if I have to treat you like a kid. I don't care. I was grown men I used to take. They was a little psychotic. You know? But they was doing things and like you could tell if the person's heart is good. Even though they're crazy, but you could tell if their heart is good or if it's not. From when you approach them, when you talk to them, when you like just from the first 10 or 15 seconds you talk to that person, you will know if the person's heart is good, if they're evil. You get what I'm saying? And I've been learning that. So at the end of the day, somebody like that, if I take him in and I know he's crazy, I know he a roamer. He's a nomad. He's just wanna go. You get what I'm saying? I give you a roof and stuff like that. I watch everything you touch. I'll watch you for the first couple of 2-3 hours or anything like that, just to know your movement, just to know how you feel in my situation. Go ahead, say what you gotta say.
Are you hungry?
I see stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? And you will see the person's heart. You will see if the person is good or not. You get what I'm saying? Some people will be like, they will come in your house and they will want to take from you. They will want to steal. And you'll know if they want to steal that because they want something in this, want to go sell it, or they want to steal it just because they want to take it. There's two different. If they want to take it and go sell it, you could stop that. You could prevent that by giving them what they need. I already took you in. If you go and sell something, it's probably because you need food or you need something. So I can communicate with you. Exactly.
Stop being a pussy, bro.
It's hard. Like some people can't do that. Some people can't do that. So when you see them moving like that, you could communicate. It's how you know what I mean? It's how you talk to the person, how you vibe with the person. Even if that person is a thief, everybody have a conscience. A thief don't steal from everybody.
Everybody has stole. I mean, a few times in their life in order to get by. But
I mean, you have the survival instinct.
Sometimes
there's no telling no lie, bro. Exactly. I done did some crazy shit in my life, and I will never be proud of.
Same.
Never.
Oh yeah.
You know.
For real.
And it haunts me, and I prayed that I forgive and I forget and I'm sorry I be forgetting, but like it's some shit. But at the end of the day, people the way you treat people is how they're gonna react to you. It's just how they're gonna react to you.
Bro. That is why I feel like first impressions are always the most important encounter. Because if I'm not gonna lie, like I judge people sometimes.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like everybody does. And if you were like I am an easygoing guy, as you all know probably. But I hold my guard up to a lot of people because I don't know if I could trust somebody until I've been with them a few times, talked to them, actually had a deep conversation. But a lot of people just like to trust people, bro. Too easy, bro. And they're just too trusting and you
I'm one of those.
Yeah, I trust people too easily.
But
I'm one of those.
But it always comes back to bite you in the ass.
For me, not really.
Well, I mean, it's based on
because
my experience.
The reason I say that, not really, is because if I trust you, you get what I'm saying? The same trust I gave you, just know that the benefit of the doubt when you fuck up, you're on a different path now. Now I see you as a different person.
Exactly, and he always speaks about this shit to me, bro. He always speaks about this shit, and I believe in that.
Yeah, I believe in karma.
Yeah,
I believe like for example, like
karma is real.
Like I don't know, like say, somebody like really fucks me over, like at the end of the day, like I'm not necessarily gonna go and try and fuck that person over the same way. Like I believe like karma will work it out,
Yep. Like
honestly,
it's different.
I have a few principles. Just always be true to your word, bro. Like, I mean, if you say some shit, do it. I don't care how long as it takes, as long as you do what you gotta do, bro.
Yeah.
Because if you just talk shit about yourself all day but don't do nothing about it, bro, it's just like, I can't respect you, bro.
Nah.
Like, fuck that shit. I ain't gonna respect you if you can't even keep yourself in check. Like, you were just lying to yourself and everybody else, and that makes me look bad.
Right. And when you say stuff like that, you the man of your word. That's how it is. You got to be the man of your word. So whatever you speak, you have to try to act on it. Words are powerful. Not every word that come out you could probably mean, but as I'll speak for myself. I don't speak for every other man. I'll always say that. Words are powerful, so I try to choose my words wisely. Like I could talk to people. You could let people in and stuff like that. Trust is one way or the other. Either I trust you or I don't. I fuck with you or I don't. For me, I look at it where black and white. Like I was saying, that even the pandemic thing we're going through is a black and white situation right now. And we have to live by what we say. Because I wouldn't respect you if you say you're going to do something and you don't do it.
Exactly. Like,
if you say you're going to get something done and you don't do it, I would look at you like he's a liar to me.
Exactly. And I hate liars. Look, there are a lot of people who have lied to me, and I don't speak to them ever again. Like, you won't hear from me. I'm gone.
Yeah.
And you have lost me, and that's your loss. Because it was your choice to fuck up. And I feel like if more people had that type of attitude, there would be less bullshit.
People need to know when to ask for help, like we were talking about earlier. Like I actually had this really interesting experience when I was younger. It was through school. Like it was like this field trip to, I think it was like a college or a summer camp or some shit. And we go out in the woods and there's a bunch of us, the whole class, and we're doing this activity, right? It's a maze, but it's not like an actual maze. Like it's just like a bunch of ropes in between a bunch of trees and shit, and you have to figure out how to get out of this maze, right? Well, and then they're like, oh, you can ask all the people around the maze for assistance if you need assistance, right?
Yeah.
Well, so the whole time people are like, oh, can I do this with the rope? Oh, can I, people are asking all these questions, this and that. And then slowly but surely, you'd see like people getting taken out of the maze, and then you're like, what the fuck, how did you get out of this maze? And they're like, oh, I can't tell you. And like, the whole time, a bunch of people are like, fuck, like, how did they do this? And like, to get out of this maze, it was like to teach you this lesson. To get out of this maze, all you had to do was like go to one of the people and like directly ask them for help. Like you just had to say like, can you help me? And they're like, yeah, like you're out of the maze.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's all you had to do to get out of this maze was like ask for help. But you had to like specifically like ask for help. And that was how you got out of the maze. And then you weren't allowed to tell other people. And then eventually when there's only a few people left and we've been doing it for a while, they're like, oh, like this is how you got out of the maze. Like, you just had to ask for help. That's it.
But bro, I feel like a lot of people just headstrong, bro. Like look, and they're like, oh yeah, man, I'm fucking invincible. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm never gonna ask nobody for fucking help, bro. But then look at you now, like bro.
That. You can't be like that.
Homeless.
You can't
doing
like
nothing
that.
with your life, bro.
You can't be like that.
Help is there,
yeah.
But you have to ask for it, bro.
You have to ask for it, and you also have to know when to ask for it. Like some people will ask for help when it's like
too late,
And like, yeah, you know that somebody might help you, but if you would have asked for help sooner, somebody could have lent you this or you given you this opportunity, and then you know you wouldn't be in this crazy bad situation.
Exactly.
Where now for somebody to help you, it's like a massive burden on them, and it's like, you know, super complicated as opposed to getting help sooner rather than later.
Bro, it's all pride. Fucking at the end of the day, it's all these inflated egos that people have where they will feel like, oh, I am too proud to ask for help because if I ask for help, then I'll look like I'm weak. And that's the problem with people is that you are a human being. Like, you are designed to have flaws or like, bro, fucking life is hard, bro. Like,
two heads are better than one.
Exactly.
You always need counsel. Now, I mean, you always need counseling. You always need somebody advice. What if it's wrong or right? You know, always try to look at somebody else's point of view. Maybe that person not interested in whatever you trying to do or say, but even when you bring that situation to that person can give you advice or like don't do it, or they seem like they don't care at all. Like most relationship, I would say like relationship. If you're going through a relationship problem, if you come to your mains with your relationship problem, the first thing anybody would tell you, let it go. You get what I'm saying? Let her go or let him go. It's not good. The way they say it could help you or it can make you chase that person more. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. They could be saying it like, let it go and focus on yourself. Or they could be saying it like, let it go and try to see if that person calm down or see if that person could give you another chance. There's two ways they could say it. Just from the tone of the voice and how you explain the situation to them and the way they respond. So even asking anybody for help, it doesn't mean anything.
It's just that you need help and you are doing what you got to do, bro.
And you have to.
And honestly, bro, I am not ashamed to ask for help. Like, I ask you for help sometimes. I ask him for help sometimes, and I'm not ashamed of it because I'm going through some bullshit right now. But like at the end of the day, I will soon be out of this shit, and I'll be back to myself.
Everybody go through bullshit.
Exactly.
Bro. And if you don't have nobody around that you could talk to about the situation or ask for that help. You get what I'm saying? As for that help, you will be distressed. You'll be stressed out. You'll be lost. You know? You'll be lost because you feel like nobody cares. Now you're gonna go out your way
to hurt other people.
Exactly. Or to get what you want that what gonna make you happy. And
but
that could hurt other people, they're gonna hurt you. Either or, but it's you forcing certain situation just because you didn't ask for other people advice how things could work out, how things could be, you know? And you don't want to hurt yourself. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm very powerful. I always tell any man, I don't need no man. I don't need to talk to nobody and stuff like that.
Me too.
You know what I mean? I counsel myself, but at the end of the day, I'll always tell anybody if it's a 2 or 3 year old child, and he's telling me something, I'm going to listen. He a human being. He my equal. He could speak that I could understand. So there's something I have to listen to.
People who always think they're better than somebody else. And that's where I draw the line. I won't fuck with you if you think you're better than me.
No.
Because that means that you don't have that same respect that I have for you, that you have for me.
Right.
And that's the principles where basically humans basically are divided because they don't know how to equally treat somebody else.
And that's life.
Exactly. That's the fucked up life we live in.
Exactly. That's
the fucked up world we live in, bro.
That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. And that could just make you or break you. You feel me? Because then again, when you try to do that stuff with that person, and that person seems like they don't give a fuck, you know, they're not gonna listen. They feel like they're better than you. Excuse me. You're nobody to them. You know, they want to. Half of the time, some people want to be on top of other people. I want to make more money than you. I want to make more money than him. I want to have it. I want you to ask me. You get what I'm saying? So I could bluff. I could give it on my time when I wanna, when I feel like it. And that's
like all of the plugs in Plattsburgh, right there. I told you to be here at this time, but then you were gonna take hours to bring my fucking weed.
Yep.
The fuck is this
because
shit,
they
bro?
feel like they could do that. You
like,
know,
where's my fucking weed?
They feel like
Where's
they
my
can do that.
weed?
They feel like you need them. Without them, you nothing. So when you see people moving like that, you know me. I don't got patience for that shit. I tell people, I don't want to buy it. Fuck it, I'm giving you my money.
You aren't paying me. I'm never coming back again. You remember that bitch again?
You know, I don't want it. I don't want it. I ask him. I'm like, no, I don't want to smoke today. Then I don't have to go. You know, I don't have to go through that stuff. I don't have to. Like, it's like you catering to somebody that you have. It's like you kissing ass when you technically helping that person. You know.
I mean, if your job is to sell weed, bro. Look, you don't have a hard fucking job, bro. Just come and drop the fucking weed off, bro. The fuck you taking hours to come with my shit, bro. Like, soon I'm gonna be like, nah, fuck this shit. I don't want to smoke now.
Exactly. And you that's the thing. You never give the person that power to feel. I don't care how much you down. That's where your pride supposed to kick in. That's how I look at it. That's where my pride kick in, because I'm not gonna chase you down technically to pay you. You get what I'm saying? Even if I don't have to smoke weed or I don't have to do certain things, like just say if I go to Walmart and I want like a selfie stick. Walmart don't have the selfie stick.
This nigga's always talking about steak from Walmart, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know I want my selfie stick. You get what I'm saying? Walmart don't have the selfie stick.
Tell me how.
Either I wait until they have
it,
it.
just eat it, bro. You remember that shit was just lying out in the pan for like a day?
What?
Bro, do you remember when you told me to go to the store and get you food?
Yeah.
And then I came back and look, it was a nice steak. Then he just. This nigga leaves it in the fucking pan for the whole night, bro. Remember that shit?
Yeah, I made a steak.
Nigga left that shit in a pan, bro.
No, I made a steak. I made a
bro.
steak, but I couldn't. You get what I'm saying? At that point, I didn't have no type of appetite and stuff like that. But it wasn't like I didn't want a steak. I made it. You know, I cooked it and stuff like that, and I left it in the thing. But it just is like it's different, bro. I don't know. Some people are just like the way I move and the way I think about stuff. I just look at it like I don't have no enemy. I'm not gonna create no enemy. I'm not gonna look down on anybody because we are all human beings. No matter your age, no matter what you're doing in life. I've been around stars and I see a lot of stars. You get what I'm saying? And when I look at them, I will tell you no lie. I pity them. Yeah, to be honest, like you can look in the eyes, apart from these music videos and all of that, but if you see the person in person, you can look in the eyes and see that they are not living the life they want to live. They are not happy. They are being controlled. And they don't have no saying. When you are being controlled, some people can be controlled by money, their jobs, you know, how they supposed to live is how we grow up. Like your parents could be like, you gotta be better than everybody. Everybody gonna tell everybody parents say that. You gotta do it for yourself. You gotta do this. You gotta be better than everybody. You gotta be, you know, it's just how you live in that life.
Yeah.
The people could see that in your face, like, are you doing it for yourself? or you're doing it to impress other people. And when you're doing it to impress other people or doing it for yourself, it's just a whole different ball game. The freedom. That's why I only get job that I know I'm gonna be happy at. Don't matter the money. The money is not the thing. You feel me? At a young age, I was working for the money. But as I got older, I realized it like, okay, do I have to submit to what they got saying? Do I have to go claim somebody else's shit just because I want money? No, I'm not gonna do that shit. That's not me. You start building a certain characteristic. You start developing a certain mindset, what you want in life. And if as a young age, like those that go to college, I'll always say that you guys, I ain't go to college. You guys, as soon as you go to college, the first thing is psychology. Everybody take psychology in college. College make you a certain type of mindset. It make you a man and it make you a woman right there in that. You feel me? If you're away from college, just know for a fact, just leaving that house and going living at that room or wherever you living at, you're for your own. You're on your own. You can ask your parents for help, but they do it when they want to do it. They're not gonna. Some parents will just send the money right away. Oh, my son needed it, or my daughter needed it. They'll send it right away. Some parents say, give me time. Sometimes you don't need that. You don't have that time to wait. You know, you want it right then and there. And that's how come you start developing different aspects of life. Oh, my parents don't like me. Or, oh, I got to do it for myself. Oh, I don't think nobody there for me. And then when you start thinking nobody there for you, it's hard for you to ask people for help.
Yeah.
And you start trying to figure stuff out on your own. It takes time to build. And when you start doing things on your own, I'll tell anybody, when you start doing things on your own, nobody is equal to you anymore. Because you never need anybody help. Like these musicians, they start acting like when they start getting their music up there, everybody start listening to them and stuff like that. They feel like when they do it on their own, but guess what? As soon as they change their life, they put that second head in there, meaning they signed to a record label. They feel like shit inside. They only there for the money. They can't be happy. You happy to live the life because that's what you chose. You know? You're happy to make the music. But at the end of the day, you're not doing it for yourself.
That's the whole point, bro.
Yeah.
Making songs and shit. Like, as an artist, I feel like I don't care about the money, bro. I care about just how good the music sounds. And the music is the most important thing. But a lot of people just got a big head about shit and only care about the wealth and shit. But why the fuck you making music just for money? Like, it's an art. And a lot of people forget that it's an art because they get too fucking caught up with the fame and the money, and that leads to depression.
Popularity. When I say popularity, I mean like as an individual. Say me and you guys are best friends, right?
Yeah.
We all go outside, but say you like the popularest guy in the group. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not like a group, but we just all friends. We just go outside, but all the girls, all the guys, they come to speak. When they come to speak to us, they speak to you first. I know you guys have seen that stuff before. Like you would go somewhere and people know you, but they would speak to your friend first, then speak to you. Everybody will speak to that person first and speak to you before speaking to you. A lot of people don't look at it like they putting you second.
Yeah.
But some people look at it like why he's on top of the group. When you yourself see that everybody like you, you can start despising your friend. You start looking down on them. You start wanting better friends.
Tell me how you feel about that.
That's the whole thing. It's true as fuck.
Because the better friends are probably the same people who are doing the same shit you're doing. You feel me?
Then
I'm just a follower.
Yeah.
I'm just tagging along. I'm just chilling. You feel me?
See,
and then you get those new friends, and they're balling like you, but they're not really your friends.
Exactly.
Because your real friends are from where you were, be for the fame, and that's why if I ever get famous, shit, I don't give a fuck. Fucking all, bro.
A lot of people not like
bro. Like I mean, if I'm famous, then all of my guys is gonna be on that private jet. All my real friends are gonna be on that shit.
I'm gonna stop you there. To be honest, a lot of people don't feel like that. That's one. Two, you cannot do that. Why? Is because there's something you got I don't have. I might dislike.
Get jealous?
Exactly.
True.
You know? There's some type of thing. I will feel a type
I
of
could
way
already sense that shit
just
then,
because.
and I'll be like, chill, bro. Like, you're my man, bro. I'm gonna take care of you, bro. I got you, bro. Real shit.
Right, but some people don't believe that.
Cause they're dickheads,
Because
bro. They're dickheads.
Exactly, but they don't believe that. Not only that they don't believe that, they feel like, why him? Why couldn't it be me? Like, I look at life 50-50, bro. I'm just telling you, like,
and then you
how
also
people
can start to think, if you're in the position where you're like the most popular one, you can just think your friends are trying to use you and shit.
Yep. See? Exactly. Yeah, exactly. He took the words right out of my mouth. That's how it is. That's how people think, man. And this is
there
why.
are all types of people, but the people I despise most are users.
Yeah.
Because you use but don't give nothing back. And if I'm your friend, it's gonna be 50-50.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck.
It's hard, bro.
There's a lot of people that just take advantage of you and then leave when they feel they have gotten enough out of you.
This thing they say, one life to live. You feel me? Like I said, everybody want to be better than everybody else, but nobody want to help anybody else.
Facts.
A circle, two heads are better than one. Three, just imagine three people aiming for the same goal. It's different.
Niggas could be as a team.
Money separates a lot of things. Money signify our status, right?
Yeah. And it's all
how you are, how
about
we
status.
are. Yep. So money signifies that. So just say if me and you here, we working on the same thing. Me and you aiming for the same type of goal, but you are a little better, just mean in your money wise or in like your situation that you don't really have to struggle like I have to struggle, and it's easier for me to hate on you. It's very easy. But a lot of people don't have that heart, bro. A lot of people don't have that heart, like, to root their friend on, to cheer their friend on.
Exactly.
And that's why I say, like, I'll live by the Hammurabi Code. Because it showed no separation. It showed that I'm not supposed to hate you, because if I hate you, I'm gonna be hated too. It shows a lot of different things, bro. And as we sit here and we like discuss this, mainly, like I said, I like to stick on topic. When it comes to how we are with this pandemic, a lot of people that got the stimulus check was not thinking about their friends.
Oh yeah.
Was not thinking about bills. You know? Was not thinking about certain things as an individual they're supposed to think about. When it's free, it's easy to lose. Mm-hmm. When you struggle to get it, you think how you're gonna spend it. It takes time, you know? And we go through a lot, bro. We go through a lot because as human beings, who we are. And until we can understand each other, like, I don't want to be better than you. I don't want you to be better than me. You could do it the way you want to do it. That would be good to you. I'll do it the way I want to do it. We root each other on. We support each other. We can make it to the top. But nobody's thinking like that. And
he gonna make it to the top.
Well,
you are. That's like shit.
Yeah, bro. I mean, like he said like how a lot of artists is gonna get paid this year, over the streaming music, right? They can't even go. They can't even do concert. And even if the concert is postponed the next year, now those tickets holders have to find a way to go to that concert. Well, because they postpone it, and you're not putting good music out anymore, and I don't like his style. I'm still losing.
Yeah.
Man, I'm mad. I'm even mad at you because you ain't do the concert when I wanted you to do it. I'm losing on the end. Now I hate you. Now I have
Hate
a
is a
problem.
strong word.
No, it is a strong word, but now I have a problem. You know,
Bro,
now
I feel
I'm
like
mad.
it's more envy.
Nah, you can't have enemies, bro. It's I don't know, but like I say, I speak for myself. Like what I'm saying is how I really feel when it comes to the word. Like everybody should really be on top of each other. Everybody should help each other, and it's gonna be impossible.
Hell yeah.
That was a great podcast.
Yeah, I'm ready to wrap it up. We hit 3 hours and 5 minutes. The longest
Yeah,
one I've
baby.
done yet.
I be talking crazy.
No, you're good,
I
man.
love it. I love podcasting, bro.
Yeah, it's very fun. Do you guys have anything you want to say before we end it?
Just always be yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Always be yourself, and always have respect for people. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For me, I would say like, just treat everybody the way you want to be treated. Always, it's okay to trust and it's okay to distrust. Know what I mean? To not trust. But when you first meet somebody, it's good to welcome them with open arms.
That's a fact.
You know?
Absolutely.
Let them hang themselves. Let them be the one reason why you don't like them. Don't just get up and not like them.
Give them the benefit of
Yeah.
the doubt.
Exactly.
Benefit of the doubt is fucking huge, man.
So that's how I feel, man. But
Well, thank you guys for coming on. This was a
Thank
pretty, this
you
was a
for
pretty
letting
good
us
one.
come on this beautiful platform.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, man.
Peace out, my dudes.
Peace out and fuck mode right.